this 7-game set, so it's really not a lot. And it could be for a variety of different reasons. Because of the map, like Liereyy has lucked out here. This map is fantastic for him now. But could be because of the map, could be because of a bad start. It's just always been in Age of Empires 2 tournaments. So the reason Liereyy would want to call that there is because he would have lost out on his turkeys. He would have lost out on crucial scouting information, which is very, very important. So anyway, welcome guys. Game number 3 between Liereyy and Vivi, or Liereyy and Fat Dragon, in a 7-game set. This is Goldrush. We have Mayans for Liereyy in the blue. And then we have Aztecs for Vivi in the red. And Dave, we have Goldrush again, as you said before the restart. It's nice to have a wall off. Not so easy for both players now.
Well, I mean, it's a whole lot easier for Liereyy on this map, and he's closer to the gold in the middle, like really close to the gold in the middle. He can TC that main pile nearest to him. Like, he got really lucky. A lot of the times you see a player use a restart, and then they just get boned by the next map. That's why a lot of players don't like to call them and don't like to use them up. But Liereyy here got extremely lucky.
Yep, extremely lucky. He could wall. He could honestly take that gold, this big chunk of gold, as his first gold if he wanted to. But players typically take one of their 7 tiles first. So there's 4 tiles here, there's 3 tiles here, that's 7. You look at Vivi, the same here. So maybe a bit of walling from the wood line to the TC, maybe a bit of walling for both. And then what do they do, Dave? Do they go man-at-arms on a map like this? Do they go Drush into archers? Do they go fast castle plumes? There are some options.
It's difficult, right? Because you want to get into eagles, most likely.
Possibly. Yeah.
And how do you transition into that is the question, right? If you go man-at-arms, it's going to take... If you lose your man-at-arms, it takes a long time to build up eagle numbers. It gives your opponent a lot of time to execute their strategy. So maybe you opt for archers first. Archers is slow as well, though. Maybe a Drush into eagles?
Yeah, so with Mayans, you see a lot of Drush into archers. So Drush, fast castle. And Liereyy loves that build. I think you could do the same as Aztecs here, actually. But there's just something to consider, because both civs have options. Now, on this map, there are, wolves or jaguars around. Drushing can be a risk sometimes. Vivi will actually scout some jaguars there. It would be funny to see him make a militia and lure up the jags and take it to Lierey's base, because he sees 3 of them. There's a whole pack there. There's a dozen of them. But I don't think if they send their Drush through the center of the map, they're going to run into any issues with that. Sometimes it can be in the center, sometimes not. It's just not this time around.
I feel like Vivi got really unfortunate with his map with that because he had such a nice one last game.
Yeah.
And then this game, like, look at where his stones are.
And
stones
like his are forward. Ugh.
His gold is forward. Like, at least he can wall off that area near his wood line. But other than that,
he's also further from the center, so he's pretty far behind with every situation here. However, he could wall. You just need that 1 4-tile gold, so he could wall that off. So maybe he just goes aggressive. Like maybe if he scouts Lierey's base, which he's doing now, he can see Liereyy has safe resources. Maybe he just goes man-at-arms towers like he might for Arabia or something.
Nice gate. Wow. Nice gate from Liereyy, preventing the scout from going through.
Eagle scouts at 32 HP now, and Lierey's getting precious scouting info. Or sorry, Vivi is getting precious scouting info, seeing that Lierey's building the barracks. And so again, if you don't have your Eagle, you don't know what your opponent's doing. Obviously, restarts can be called because the maps can be like Vivi's, for example. You don't want to restart every game, so there's just one. And Liereyy, I'd say it's a good re now, you know? I'd say it's a very good re, considering how good his map is.
Yep. You rarely see very good re's where the person gets a really good map the next game, and it finally happened.
Vivi clicks up to Feudal Age, is building a barracks, and I assume we'll go man-at-arms. Everything about this says man-at-arms to me.
Except no one on gold?
Well, he's Aztecs,
Now they're heading it. Or is it... Yeah, okay. 2 on gold, man-at-arms.
So, man-at-arms, and then will that be the same for Liereyy? Making militia probably the same, 2 on gold as well. So, man-at-arms into archers, potentially eagles, as you said, Dave. So, more casual players would probably feel like the gold in the middle is more important than it is. At the moment, there's still plenty of gold for these players. It's just that around mid to late Castle Age, they'll need to have some security there. Sorry. And again, I think Mayans, once they build their castle, they can use their unique unit to maximum effect, whereas Aztecs, as much as I like the Jaguar Warrior, they don't really gain a lot from building their castle beyond the security.
Here he comes.
Wow.
5 militia. Here he comes, boys.
5 militia and 5 villagers. And he'll have the res to upgrade to man-at-arms. Wow.
And he didn't even have to build a mining camp. Just so calculated.
Yeah.
What a great build order.
If Liereyy had a worse map, he could be in big trouble here. But with this map, I think he can wall up easily and keep himself secured, and his gold is very safe. Man-at-arms for him.
If Vivi puts a tower on that gold, he denies the secondary gold as well. If he gets the tower down there.
Lierey's looking for this. You see how he's scouting? He's looking for this. Yeah. He knows. And look, here comes Vivi. And where will the tower be? Oh. Well,
I feel like
it could have been better.
Ride of the Valkyries is playing on Vivi's mind right now as he sees this wave of units come across the map.
Well, I think this is better for Liereyy at the start.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, much better for Liereyy, but Vivi will get his tower up. Liereyy goes for the counter tower. And Vivi, wow, beautiful
nice quick walls. Wow.
Jeez. Finish the tower. He's trying to click the tower and he keeps clicking the gate. There we go. I hate it when that happens. So Vivi is able to get his tower up. Liereyy is able to get a counter tower. Keep in mind that Liereyy does have a stone to the south if he needs it. Vivi wants to build an additional tower. Has to be careful with this. Ooh. Man,
if he gets this
so
down,
tough.
man. If he gets this down, Lierey's not on stone.
Ooh. I just can't judge these fights. Like, this is how Vivi plays. It's so messy. It's incredible how good Vivi is in these situations. And look, I think he'll get the tower up.
This is really bad for Liereyy. His stone is at the very back. He can't go to the one at the front. He has nothing to defend that gold with.
And now he has no gold. Yeah. Unbelievable, man. Like, Liereyy took the better fight there, and yet somehow he still loses his gold and is behind. Vivi's, as you said, so calculated with his build. His attacks are so perfect, and he could be on his way to another tower, which Liereyy cannot build. Liereyy cannot build another tower.
Now that Liereyy, well, he is going on stone at the front there, and Vivi realizes this is a problem, so he's going to make a tower over on the other side of the stone.
Okay.
I think that's too far away, though.
Yeah, it needs to be closer, and he needs to be very careful because he doesn't have military to protect his vills. Oh, he could lose the tower!
No!
He could lose the tower!
No! Oh, that's such a waste!
Wow, what a play from Liereyy to realize that tower was only on 20 HP, and the stone is lost. So this shifts right back into Lierey's favor because he will be able to build more towers now. His base is still secure. Wow.
I am the sad dragon.
I am the sad dragon. Yeah, my goodness.
Oh my god, that is so bad, man.
Yeah.
When you're trushing like this and you're going man-at-arms, your economy is so weak. You can't afford to lose 125 stone like that.
Yep, and now Lierey's had a little bit of time to make some military. He's actually chosen the worst villager to attack there. He knows there's some weak ones, but you know, he had time. He's making his own tower. Vivi might get his tower up, Dave, but it won't deny the stone. It's amazing how quickly things can shift, because we were saying Vivi had control, and now things have fallen off a little bit for him. And he just lost another villager to the tower that Liereyy built. Okay.
That was so unfortunate for him. He's had a couple of those, like his quick walls have been nice, but he's had a couple misclicks here.
Yeah.
And he's made 3 more man-at-arms.
3 more man-at-arms because Lierey's been making eagles.
Yeah, and he's going into eagles himself as well.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually still good for Vivi because he'll force more towers from Liereyy. Liereyy still does not have access to gold, remember. So without gold, Liereyy might not be able to get to Castle Age without using the market. Liereyy would probably want to go to Plumed Archers in Castle Age when he gets there because he has the stone secured, and nice walling from Liereyy to keep the man-at-arms out, and he'll build the tower. I like it.
Remember that, like, still no access to gold, though.
Yeah. He'll have to sell his stone, most likely. He has lots of resources beyond the gold.
Look at this one villager from Vivi on the left side. You know he wants to tower that wood. You know he wants to tower that. He's gonna go.
I love it.
Oh, can he get around behind that? Into that little nook.
It's not gonna be a successful tower, no.
He's got another villa over here?
These are the original two. Like, I think, let's see, he sent 4. He's lost 2. Maybe he sent more forward.
No,
Who even knows?
He's got the chick making another tower right up against that first one in the middle.
I thought that was a palisade wall that was building really slowly. No, it's another tower.
That tower's gonna be insane. 2 stacked towers. So tough to take down from Liereyy. Oh, man. How does this work? How does this work?
Vivi's insane, man. And you know what he'll do? Is he'll build a market at home, and all that extra gold he has, he'll buy food with it. But Vivi, don't... Okay, he deleted it. Thank God. He needs to get to Castle Age soon because Lierey's on the way up after using his market. Well played, Liereyy. Really well played, Liereyy, to do that. So, Dave, the question is now, will Liereyy have enough stone income to build a castle when he hits Castle Age? If he does, as he nicely quick walls again, then he can simply build a castle and then shoot down the towers, get access to his gold, start making plumes, which would make life very difficult for the dragon.
Well, he can't really buy stone. Vivi lost that villager?
Yeah.
On the left side? Wow. Yeah, he can't buy stone, so he's gonna have to mine it all. He only has 6 villagers mining. He won't have enough by the time he hits Castle Age, but maybe soon after.
Yeah, Vivi knows he's doing his best to pressure Liereyy where he can. What is Vivi's economy like back at home? He's building that market, so he'll be later to Castle Age for sure. But he might be up right behind him.
Killing a villager from Liereyy, I think, on the tower. The guy gets away with 1 HP. Come on, man.
Pro players are so good at this, man. And then, there we go. There we go, Dave. Dave jinxed it. Cursed the commentator. There were 2 1 HP villas.
He sends the 1 HP back to mine stone.
Well, that tower, that second tower, is so annoying for Liereyy.
Is Vivi?
It ranges half the stone
villagers forward to get them in the tower.
Is he?
So Liereyy desperately selling all his res to buy stone. Sold all his res to buy stone.
Yeah.
Remember, he doesn't have access to gold yet.
Okay, so he needs 30 more stone. Okay, so now where does he place the castle? Because of Vivi's gate, he can't place it further forward there. Okay, he places it there. That's a good castle. That's the best place, I think. And Vivi cannot stop that.
Can he get through on the other side? Is there a hole?
Oh, what a play. And Vivi needs to run. Vivi can't go here. Wow, Liereyy with the quick walls and the gates. What a play. Well done, Liereyy. Man, so many weak vills, but he'll get his gold.
It's a lot of, like, Lierey's eco, though.
Yeah, it's bad.
Looking great.
It's very
It's a lot of
weak.
idle time.
But I think he can stabilize, and once he gets access to his gold, he can make the plumes. And then that will make it difficult for Vivi.
Look how many towers, though, for Vivi. He's just fortifying that position.
He's building more, yeah.
Yeah, what do plumes do against that many towers?
Yeah, this is true.
They die. Like,
it is crazy how he has lost so many villagers with his tower rush, and yet he's still in has some control, you know?
Is he sending that chick over to tower that gold again? Okay, he's gonna start building up a base of towers on that hill, but Liereyy knows that's very important, going out there with the plumed archers.
Yeah. This is where it kind of stops until, or if Vivi gets a lot of eagles, and he's building his second barracks at home, pumping out the eagles, just won't have enough. How do you play this, Dave? Do you try and play 1 TC if you're Liereyy, ram down these towers, control the center, or do you think about adding a second and third town center and add extra economy? I'm not sure.
I think you got to try and get a TC out on that 3-tile gold.
Okay.
I don't think ramming the center is just
It's difficult.
It's such a risk, you know. It's a risk I don't think you really have to take when you already have the plumes running around and you have access to gold right now.
Eagle Warrior and Squires on the way for Vivi, and he sees the plumed archers. No Bod Canero yet for Liereyy. And Lierey's economy is very weak after having to buy the castle, but It is mine eco, but he'll need to run back for now. Especially since Vivi has a siege workshop, yeah. Oh my god. Let's see Lierey's micro with this though. I think Liereyy can out micro the Mangonel and kill all the villagers.
Yeah, for sure. He's not even gonna get hit.
Well played.
Never mind.
Of course he gets hit. Yeah. Well, you know, great micro from him. Again, he finally has Bodcanero. He has a slight hill. Yeah, I think Vivi, he's definitely behind in eco now. He's losing some of his control in the center. Vivi's falling behind now. He needs more Eagle Warriors, he needs more Mangonels, or he needs more economy at home. He needs something. Lierey's micro with Plumed Archers is just too good. He killed all the villagers forward. He will probably kill the Eagles and the Mangonel at this rate. And what's Vivi have at home? Just one TC, Dave. Just one TC.
One Mangonel shot would be huge here.
Ooh.
He's not going to get it.
Oh, God! Are you sure? That was close.
He's killing his own
went a bit
Eagles,
too far.
dude.
Yeah, he killed his own Eagles. But okay, Liereyy will stabilize, get back to his castle. It was risky. I don't think he needs to risk that much. I feel like his Mayans just mass the plumes, send a few of your own Eagles out. Okay.
Oh my god, that attack round was bad.
That was pretty bad. That was like Doubt. Remember in the Viper Doubt best of 11?
Oh
and
yeah.
Near the end, Doubt had that one. Yeah. Well, I like the Eagle edition there. The micro from Liereyy has been insane. 31 kills and 19 deaths. Has some weak plumes, but he will be feeling confident about his position. Just wonder what Vivi is planning on doing with the middle control he has, because he is keeping Liereyy off of most of the golds in the center. And oh my god!
What?
Oh my god!
I take it back. I
What
take
was
everything
that?
back.
Are you kidding me? That was really weird. The animation on the Plumed Archers was awkward there. Liereyy gets wrecked by the Mangonel shot. Was that an attack round or what?
Yeah, it was an attack round. That was insane.
Goodness. Well, yeah, the Siege Workshop's denied for the time being. I do think Liereyy should kill this Mangonel, though. There we go. But what you need is a big ball of plumes. You need a mass of plumes, and Liereyy just lost his numbers there. So perhaps this gives Vivi a chance. Vivi's still making Mangonels and Eagles on just one town center.
Still not up. Just permanently denied.
Yeah, guess he doesn't need it now. Like, a few Mangonels from Liereyy would help though, because this is a risky game to play. And you can see he needs the gold, Dave. He's sent villagers out here to the gold, right next to the Mangonel, Eagles, and Scorpion. Liereyy needs this gold, and he's fighting with villagers. I guess as long as his plumes stay alive, it'll be okay. But God, these shots, yeah.
Every time, you're jinxing it, man.
Yeah, I have to let you talk about what's happening or something. Jeez.
Wow.
Liereyy should have won this game by now, I think. If he wouldn't have lost his plumes, you know? Just kept them alive. Maybe didn't even need to force down the, or force the fights. He obviously has belief in his micro, but some of these fights have been questionable, and he'll build another castle now.
Like, did he even need to? He didn't need to fight there. All he needed to do was even a couple towers near his gold. Like, just prevent Vivi from cutting off your gold supply. That's it. That's all you need to do.
And he still has a decent amount of gold next to his TC, right? So it's not as if he needed to be taking those fights. And so he's giving Vivi an opportunity. And Vivi does have the gold control in the center. And I think what Vivi will try and do is castle. And he wants to castle to the left of that Siege Workshop and then probably get to Imp. Because this is a race for gold and a race for Imp. Whoever is able to get to Imp is able to build the trebuchets. And it's especially important for Vivi because if he kills the castles from Liereyy, then Liereyy won't have any military.
I'd love to see Vivi capitalize on this position a bit more. Maybe get some more TCs up in the middle. He made one at the back. I feel like that should have probably been in the middle somewhere. And maybe grab the relics right now while he can.
Relics would be helpful, especially if he gets pushed back. I think that he'll capitalize on the center by building that castle soon. That's my guess. Probably between the Jaguars and the Siege Workshop. But there is a risk of adding new TCs where you're putting so much food into creating more villagers that you lack the food to click to imp. And now look at Liereyy. Lierey's been on 2 TCs. He has stopped creating vills, but look at his food eco, and he's on his way to imp. So Vivi, while he's added more TCs, and that's good for his total vill count, I think that could be very bad for the situation in this game, because he'll build a castle, and that should just get trebbed right back.
And Lierey's still got about 1,600 gold left in that pile.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Vivi's doing a great job denying all the other golds. He's really, you can see he's prioritized that, but there's still 1,600 gold goes a long way with Mayans.
Yeah. So let's think about this. Let's just assume that Vivi's castle, which he's now building, gets trebbed down at some point. All the gold he's collecting is on the 1 TC back at his base and then the TC in the center. He'll probably lose the TC in the center. I guess it really depends on his Imperial Age time. If he can get to Imp, especially with a few relics, as you said, with Aztecs, then possibly you could fight it back with Eagles, but I think it'll be tough for him. Liereyy has 2 castle production of plumes, and it could be a 3rd castle then on the hill once he takes down Vivi's. This is not going to be easy for the dragon.
That castle, he made it in a really... Oh, the Jaguar's coming in. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh man. That castle, he made it in a really great position. That's an awkward spot for Liereyy to treb. The trebs have to come out in front of his castles.
Yeah, good point.
There's like those palisades there. There's the siege workshop there. They're fighting up a hill. So it's not going to be an easy thing for Liereyy to treb that. And his gold is running low. His gold.
How did Vivi click up to Imp? How did he get the res? He had 200 food, 200 gold 2 minutes ago, and now he's on his way to Imp. So this is definitely possible for Vivi. Both players need to keep their army numbers up. And as I say that, Vivi almost killed his own Eagle Warrior.
Liereyy does not see the castle. Liereyy has no idea about
Oh, good point. So he won't start off with trebs. Wow.
He's making plumes. This is... that's big.
That is a big deal. If he knew the castle was there, he might have made trebs. And even as you said, Dave, if he made the trebuchets, could he even treb down the castle because of the positioning of it? I'm not so sure. All right.
Is Vivi's made a monk, so he's gonna start collecting the relics now. Smart play. And here come the plumes. Ah, Lierey's having like nightmares about what happened before.
Yeah. The plumes come out.
Oh boy.
And he shifts to the left-hand side, and now he knows the castle's there. Liereyy...
And trebs immediately.
Yeah. 1 trebuchet, second one will be coming. We've said it before. The Mangonels probably shouldn't kill plumes, but... it happened last time, and okay, nice micro from Liereyy. Beautiful micro from Liereyy. Vivi could build another castle, or use the stone he has to repair. He has eagles on the right, where Lierey's trying to sneak up a TC. Yeah,
and there goes the castle.
Wow.
That's such a smart castle, too. His entire game plan is deny gold from Liereyy.
Yep.
Just keep him off the gold.
And Vivi has more eco than Liereyy does at the moment with Vill count. Elite Eagle will come in immediately when he hits the next stage. No Onager? No, I don't like Onager.
No, I don't mind it because look at where Liereyy has to sit to protect his trebs. If he gets another siege workshop up, and he does at the back, Liereyy has to sit out there to protect his trebs.
Man, so Liereyy... I just wasn't expecting Onager here, honestly. Lierey's micro has been on display this game. It hasn't been the best. He'll have to micro against Onager. You know, it's a good point, Dave. I think the trebuchets could be killed by the Onagers. Let's see if Vivi can repair this castle for long enough.
Vivi needs more villagers out there. Okay, sending them. He's getting trebs of his own. He obviously has the hill.
Yeah.
Lierey's had to invest big time into trebs. That means lower plume numbers for him. And they're not elite plumes either. They don't even have the second armor upgrade. And here come the Onagers.
Liereyy sees it now. Both players microing. 1 Mangonel microing versus 2 Onagers. Better micro from Vivi. Now he's lost his castle, unfortunately, but he's still denying all the gold. And 1 Onager goes down.
And here come the Eagles.
And elite plume for Liereyy at the same time.
Needs to come forward with the Eagles with the Onagers so that he can get these trebs if they're exposed.
Oh, goodness. Well, Lierey's microing up this massive hill. He's getting his armor as he probably should. His trebs are are going to try and help against the onagers, or maybe the enemy trebuchets. Oh my god, this is risky, but Liereyy goes for it. He kills one onager. He loses one treb. He loses more plumed archers! 120 population for Vivi, 105 for Liereyy. And look at Vivi. He's repairing the onagers as he fires. This is a dangerous game for Liereyy. This is a very dangerous game for Liereyy. And he's still going at it here. He loses another trebuchet, and Vivi loses an onager. The repairs are still coming in for Vivi. Liereyy with the split micro will kill the onager finally. Another one comes out. Liereyy micros away from that one. And, oh my god! He loses another group. I mean, at this point, are we even surprised, Dave? Vivi just keeps landing these shots.
Is this Liereyy?
I mean, it's just dangerous to do this, you know? Lierey's had good splits in some instances, but there's so many units from Vivi. And, oh, that could have been big as well. Look at the villager dying to the jaguar. That guy was supposed to repair the onagers. That's hilarious. Oh,
another
god.
Shot landing. Another shot landing from Vivi, and just look, the Jaguars are in the gold. Even the Jaguars are denying the gold.
Oh my
Liereyy
god.
has no gold. He's out of that one at his base basically, and now he has to come forward. He has to come forward to take that.
Yeah. Now, does Vivi have the eco? The question is, does Vivi have the eco set up to get Elite Eagle? Because he's just making Castle Age Eagles versus Elite Plumes. So, if Vivi had some Elite Eagles with this, then, you know, he'd be in a nice position. But Liereyy, he has enough plumed archers. It's still 18 military. Oh, God, Liereyy. 18 military versus 6.
Oh, my
God. That
god.
could change in any moment. If Liereyy would have had a hill, he would have won this game already. He's been fighting uphill. His plumes are doing significantly less damage. But he's doing it, man. He's still doing it.
And the Vills are there just in time. No, they still get killed. And now Elite Eagle Warrior coming in for the Fat Dragon. He's got more than enough gold eco, and it looks like he's got enough farms to sustain it. Maybe add a few more.
He should be able to. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's not, is the eco right? It's, is the eco balance right? Liereyy needs to stop doing this. He can't do this, man. He can't do this. I'm really wondering if he can push this back at all, because
he has no gold. He's out of gold. Out of gold completely.
He would need his own eagles, really. And my god, this is so scary to watch. I can't. I'm so stressed. Oh, impressive, man. Kills 3 onagers fighting uphill. My god.
But more are on the way.
Yeah, but more are on the way. Vivi has the gold. He has the siege workshops producing. He has the eagles, man. I love what
Vivi is doing here, which is so... We haven't touched on it. He keeps trebbing the mining camp so that Liereyy can't even take gold there. That's why he's got the treb there. He does not have the treb there to kill plumes or other trebs. He's trebbing the mining camp so that Liereyy can't take gold.
You're right.
Ridiculous. He's done it like 5 times in a row now. This is stupid.
Well, he loses the treb now. But he has the gold to waste, you know? He has the gold to waste, so... Just waiting for the eagles to join in. There we go. Elite Eagle Warrior, Iron Casting on the way. Feudal Age Eagle Scouts for Liereyy. Oh, God. This just gets so much worse now for Liereyy. And he somehow ducks underneath the onager shot. Impressive play. Again, like, I know that he's lost some plumes. But the fact that he's still alive in this game is impressive. But, oh my god! Huge shot. And there will probably be more. One thing's for sure. No gold for Liereyy. No gold for Liereyy. He'll lose the villagers. And Lierey's trying to go into his own Eagle Warrior upgrade. And he gets wrecked again by Vivi. And this could actually be the game here. If Liereyy loses his plumes, I don't think he has the resources to make any more. He's splitting desperately. But I think Fat Dragon's going to take this game, Dave. What an insane performance from Vivi.
And what perseverance from Liereyy too. Most players would have given up by now, but Liereyy just doesn't want to quit. But
okay,
and here comes the trap.
Yeah, go for the mining camp. And the GG's called. Oh my god, what a game, dude! That was a fantastic game. Like, there were so many different talking points there, but when Vivi went forward originally, Liereyy knew it was coming. Vivi was stopped because Liereyy got the counter tower, and then Vivi, he had the perseverance to continue with the towers, Dave. And Liereyy fell behind. He came back with the castle, but Vivi had one thing in his mind. It's to deny that gold for as long as possible, and he just starved Liereyy out. That was an exceptional game.
I think so many things in that game were so calculated from Vivi.
I know.
Like building up the towers right beside each other near that main gold pile at the middle.
Yep.
Keeping the pressure on that side gold pile. Even the first castle placement made it so difficult for Liereyy to come out there. The siege workshop on the hill.
Yeah.
And it just kept siege coming out, even though it was dying, kept producing so that he could deny that gold. Like
the repairs with the vills.
Yeah.
On the onagers. The fact that he had more than one siege workshop, so he had just enough onagers there at all times. He denied the TC on the right. He built that castle on the right immediately after he saw that. I mean, again, so many small calculated things from the dragon. What a game. What a game. So score is now 2-1. There's the KD, 140 kills for Vivi. Look at the gold difference. That's what Goldrush is about. 16,000 gold for Vivi there. Only 8,000 gold for Liereyy, and he was selling. All right, we'll move on to game number 4, man. That is going to be hard to top. That was a good one.
Man, that game was insane.
Yeah.
Like I thought Liereyy had it when he got the castle down. I think he misplayed a bit, microing around too much when he should have been securing map control.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he didn't need to fight at the stage he was fighting in Castle Age.
Like if
and
he
that one Mackinac shot is probably what changed it and gave Vivi a chance.
If he pushes out to the middle instead of to the left, what can Vivi do to stop him? Because he only had one tower there in the middle.
Yeah. He just needed more patience. I think that he had more faith in his micro than we did there, and maybe there's a reason why.
Anyway, on to the next game. Wow. What a game. Every time those plumes came in, I was just, my butt cheeks clenched.
Oh, God.